All right, all right, all right. We should be live. All right, welcome. In this live stream, we're going to go through and we're going to release the planning poker app that we've been building in the last couple of Twitch streams. I've recently switched over from Twitch to YouTube because Twitch deletes your streams after a period of time and YouTube doesn't. And so this is going to be my first live stream on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy it. And let's walk through kind of what the application is that we've been working on. So we'll go ahead and all right. To mute that and get OBS out of the way. Okay, so the application that we've been working on is a planning poker app. And the whole premise of this app is that it allows you to create a room. So on the left here, you'll see that Dave is the user who created a room. He's the host. And on the right, you'll see that Ron has joined the room. And the whole point of this is to do estimation on tasks, right? So on sprint tasks. So you can come in here and say, okay, well, for this task, I think it's a 2. And you'll see that shows up on both screens using WebSockets. And then come over here and say, well, you know, Ron thinks this is probably a 5 and should probably be broken down further. Well, he can go ahead and vote 5. And if we come back over here, we can reveal the points and you'll see that it reveals them on both screens. And you can reset the votes and then they go back to being reset. So pretty straightforward application overall. I think we're probably pretty good as far as features. I actually might want to switch this to a grid. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's annoying. Well, I guess we can do 5 by 5, right? So that should be fine. Let's actually switch that to a grid real quick. So we'll jump back over to NeoVim. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be in our vote buttons partial. And right now we're just flexing these. And then we have another div here. So what if we just do grid calls 5. And we might need to make our actual buttons larger. But let's refresh. Okay. Okay. So that's going to give us the 2 rows, but obviously the sizes are going to be different. So let's see, what can we do for the actual grid columns themselves? So it's really the button that we're getting there. And we want it to fill the column. There we go. Okay. And then we still want some gap in there. So maybe gap 3. There we go. And that spreads that out nicely. I think that's probably a little bit better for what we want. You'll notice that we can't do 0.5. We made the value an integer. Maybe we change that later. Right now, I want to focus on just kind of getting this online, and then we can iterate on it and add more functionality later. So let's go and refresh this one as well. Cool. I think that looks pretty good. And if I show you what the actual experience is like from the beginning. So go back to the home page. And we can create a room. We'll say our name is John. We'll create the room. Now we have a new room. Here's the link. Right now you have to just right click, copy it. Come up here and join. Say our name is Sam. We're going to join. And now we're in the room. And Sam can go ahead and vote. John can go ahead and vote. Sam can reveal the points. And you see they show up there. John can reset them, and they reset on both, and we clear our state up here as well. So everything is working as expected. So let's go ahead and commit that. So we made a few other changes in here. That's okay. And we'll go ahead and push those up. All right, so now we want to get this deployed. So I have a domain for this, which is throwpoints.com. And we have that hooked up to Heroku. We need to connect our Git repository. So let's do this. Let's do a Heroku login. Make sure we're signed in. That's going to open up. It's going to log us in. Okay. Now we're in. And we should already have an SSH key. I wonder if we can just run this. And we'll go ahead and connect it to GitHub. So we're just going to deploy. I know you can't see this. It's all on the Heroku dashboard, but I don't want to leak anything. So we're just going to leave that like it is. All right, so now we're building the application in Heroku and deploying it. So we'll see if that succeeds, and if so, we should be able to go to throwpoints.com, which of course there's nothing there right now. And as we're, oh, it looks like the push failed. Failed to install gems. Okay. So what are we missing? The bundle update should fix it. We don't have a, I don't know if this is like a new thing in Rails, but we don't have a Ruby version in our gem file, right? So we come back to our gem file. There's no Ruby version here. Come here, Ruby-V 3.3.3. So let's see, bundle update Ruby. Interesting. It still doesn't add. Let's say bundle. No Ruby version specified. All right, so let's do Ruby 3.3.3 and try that again. Okay. And we'll go ahead and push that up. And let's go ahead and attempt to deploy that branch again. And we'll check out the build. So hopefully that'll work this time. Let's see. We can. Yeah. So we're just waiting to see if this gets deployed. Should be good. Let's see. What are we missing for Heroku? Looks like it failed again. Okay. Good thing we're doing this live, right? All right, looks like we need this net pop. So net protocol. And we don't have a specific version. Let's go ahead and install that. And we'll go ahead and push that change up. And we should be able to run a deploy from right here. And we'll see if there are any other missing dependencies. And we got Postgres. Okay. We shall see. Do we really need to sign into the chat again? Kind of annoying. All right, looks like the deploy failed again. Yeah, it's already updated. Okay. Yeah. It's in the gem file. So we should have figured out Heroku deployment like right away. So this would have been done, but you know, if that's what the stream is, then that's what the stream is. So do we need to use Ruby 3.2.4? We don't even have 3.24 installed. Alright, we're there. Oh, do we need a proc file? No problem. We have a dev proc file. Okay. Let's try that again. See where we land. Has to be some type of configuration issue here. Push rejected. I mean, do we need the add-on? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see, we've got Postgres there. Okay. Let's try it again. It's going to be one of these things, right? Only got about 30 minutes left for this stream, so hopefully we can get this deployed. Duplicate build version. We said you have triggered a build from source code. What? Oh, because we haven't changed the code? Let's just change some formatting. And we'll try to deploy again. Come on, heroku. Let's go. Still doesn't work. Okay. You know what? I think we're going to install Ruby 2.4. All right, let's see. ASDF list Ruby. Net protocol gets removed in Ruby 3.3. It's like there's a lot of hacks here. But it looks like Ruby 3.3 is the issue. Okay, so it's saying okay, we need to put that, and let's do a bundle. publish. And let's try to deploy to Heroku one more time. So it looks like an issue that's specific to Ruby 3.3 where netpop got removed erroneously, according to GitHub. So it should have just worked. But yeah, Ruby 3.3, something got broken within Bundler or the gem itself. Not really sure. Let's see if this works. If not, we'll just have to downgrade the Ruby version. Okay. We're pre-compiling, so I think we're good. Oh. Should be good. We just need to, we're gonna need to link up our domain should already be linked up. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're deployed. Let's come back here and reload. And got nothing. Okay, that's not exactly what we were looking for. Reload that. Let's open the app. It does work. Okay. So our domain's not linked for some reason. But if we go to the Heroku link, it is up. Okay, so that's good. So now let's figure out our settings for our custom domain. So our domain is configured. Configure SSL. We'll just do that. All right, so we're waiting for the cert to be issued right now. So we might not be able to hit the domain just yet. But let's go ahead and create a room. All right, so let's see. Heroku tail logs. No. Heroku. All right. Yeah, so our migrations did not run. Heroku run Rails DB migrate. Yeah, we'll have to work on a deploy script to make sure that those get run automatically. Okay, so now we've created a room. We'll say our name is Dave. We'll click create. There's our room. And we can come over here and click join. We'll say Sam. And then we try to join that room and hit another error. Let's see what we hit here. Connection refused. Okay, so this is because we don't have Redis configured, right? Heroku add-ons. Let's see, what was it? Heroku add-ons. We need to create Redis. Let's go here to our overview. Configure add-ons. I don't know which one we want. Yeah. Configure add-ons. Okay. So now we have Redis attached. We should have, yep, there's our Redis. Okay, so now if we come back here, we're gonna resend. You know what, let's just come back and copy this join URL again. Put that in, say Sam, join. Still getting an error. We don't have a favicon, but like... that shouldn't be an issue. But we are refusing to connect. I am logged in. I mean, is this just an issue with... There we go. I just needed to connect, and now we have way too many Sams in the room. And we should probably add a way to like clean up rooms. We don't have one right now. We also, I'm just realizing we don't have a way to get back to the home page if we wanted to create a new room. So we're going to create a new room. We're going to say Dave, create the room. We're going to grab the share link and we're going to come over here and paste in the join link. We're going to say our name is Ron, and we're going to click join. Cool. And now we're both connected. Now we can go ahead and throw points, and then over here, say I think it's a 3, and then we can reveal the points. It works on both sides, and we can come here and reset the points. Okay, cool. So it just took a minute for our Redis server to connect and get all provisioned and everything, which makes sense. I think, yeah, from there we're pretty good. I think we're gonna want to add some type of nav bar up here. We can get back to create a new room, and question is, do we want to like delete the room when the host leaves? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. We'll get some feedback. Figure out how we'd like that to actually work. Okay. And all right, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's jump in. Let's add a kind of a navigation bar to this so we can create new rooms from here. We can, you know, make sure we've got our branding there, so to speak. I think we're looking pretty good though. It's I'm happy that we have that up. I'm not sure. Okay, so our domain is up now too. Sweet. And we have a secure connection. Okay, so let's get us a little navigation bar up there. So we want this to be shared, right? So app views, layouts, I don't know, nav bar, html.erb. Do we want it to just be a nav element? I'm not really sure what the best practice is for that. So we're just going to create a div. And what do we need in here? Really, we just need, okay, so yeah, it looks like maybe we can just use a nav. I want to do this. Root path. We do want some classes here. Text, Excel, font bold, something to that effect. I want a border bottom. P4, something like that. And interestingly, we don't want to include this in the layout. Or if we do, we just need to exclude it from the home page, right? Since we have this really simple home page, we can just come here, click create a room, and then what else? I mean, we could have a nav item to create a room, but you're already in the room. I think that's enough just to be able to get back to there. And then we can just go here. And then we can say something like, we want our flash on top. So we can say, if not, current path is root path, then yeah, we'll render that. And let's just go ahead and test that out here. Isn't it current path? What is it? Is it current page? Current page. Okay, so it shows up there. You can click it to get back there. If you wanted to go back here and then create a new room, you could. And that way we have some branding there. And, you know, we could make it to where you could leave the room as well. If you wanted to leave, we could throw a link up top in the nav, right? So come back here and then what do we need to do? I'm going to push it all the way over. And so the way that we would do this is just do flex, item center. We could do like a gap 3. This is going to get a flex 1 because we want it to just push all the way over. And then here, we're just going to create a div and this is going to be a button 2. Leave room path. And we don't want any of those classes on it. And I don't think we currently have this, right? So if we go to our routes file, you're going to see we have players, we have rooms, we don't have destroy. Because we don't want to destroy the room. Excuse me, we want to destroy the player. Yeah. Right, and that's gonna make me think about here. Yep, we need dependent destroy on there. So when we remove a player, we actually remove the votes. And then we want to dependent destroy there as well. And vote's going to belong there. Okay. So we're going to update the player's controller. What do you got for us, Copilot? Okay, so we're going to grab the room by the code. We're going to grab the player. And we're going to destroy the player, clear out the current session, broadcast the update to remove them. And then for this player, we're going to return back to the root path. Otherwise, render join. Okay, well, let's see how that works. Let's go to our nav bar. And I think it's his player path with the room. So let's check our routes. Okay, so our delete is going to take the code. So if the room exists, we're going to get the code. And then the ID is going to be current player. Let's see. Okay, so it's got the room and then the player. Okay. Well, John's the host, so let's come back over here. Oh, we need to come back to our local instance. It's going to be here. And now if we leave the room, there we go. Sam has left the room. I think this should always... This needs to redirect you back out though, right? Like you don't want to stay in here because now I'm not in the room. And I can't do anything because there's no player, right? So that should probably kick us back to... Should probably kick us back to the join screen. We want to broadcast the update. Oh yeah, redirect to the root path. Yeah. Okay. So I think the way that we do that is really we're just going to do data turbo false and let's go back here. Ah, okay. So we're going to say if current player, oops, new keyboard. Okay. Now we should only see that link if we join. So now we're going to say Dan, if I can type. We're going to join. All right, cool. Dan's in the room. We're here. Dan's in the room. Dan's going to pick some points. We're going to pick some points. But then Dan's going to leave. And that's going to send it back to the home page. And then we are back here with just us. We can reveal our points. We can copy the link. We can come back here. We can rejoin Sam. And now we're back in there. We see the points. We can choose. and we can reveal the points. And we can, again, we probably want to do something where if the host leaves, then you have to assign another host. Although right now there's not really any host specific actions. So no big deal as far as that goes. So I don't know. I think that's probably pretty good. Now we can leave the room. We've got a little navigation there. So let's just run through the full experience. We'll go ahead and leave here, and that's going to clean up some stuff. All right, so now we're back here. We're going to create a room. I'm going to say Dave. Dave created a room. We're going to grab a link. We're going to share that link. Now I come here. We're going to say Sam. We're going to join the room. Cool. We're going to throw points. Throw points there. We're going to reveal the points. We see them. And we're going to reset the points. And now we're back. And yeah, super basic application, but super useful as well. And I think we're going to add more and more to this over time. And I think it might be nice to be able to join the name just with the room there. Let's just clean that up real quick. That on the join screen. So let's see. We use room number, so let's just use that. And that just looks a little bit better there. And we have our display name. Yep, that's the correct room number. Let's see what we have. We have like 2XL on here, right? Yeah. All right, so let's do 2XL on that one. And this one is going to be XL. Okay. And we'll go ahead. Put these in a header, and that'll give them a little more breathing room from there. And then make sure to center those. Okay, and so now our join room screen looks a little bit better. We're gonna join here with another user, and like that's kind of an issue. If you currently have a player, we should like redirect you to the room. So still some work to be done, but I think made some good improvements there. So we'll go ahead and commit those updates to room and UI. Keep it super simple. And there's our timer. Right on the money. Git push heroku main. Let's deploy. Should be good. I think that's going to be a pretty good one, honestly. Just let that go. See how it goes. And we'll test it out in production. Cool. That was kind of the goal. Like, get it up, get it released. There's definitely some more features that we want to add to it. There's definitely some more functionality we want to add to it. Let's go back here and check it out. Now, if we go to throwpoints.com, we'll just leave this, a new tab there. Go to throwpoints.com. We're going to create a room. We're going to say our name is Dave. We're going to create our room. Now we're going to copy the link. Come over here. And so our name is Eric. We're going to join. We're going to throw points over here. We'll reveal the points. Looks good. Reset the points. And then we're going to go ahead and leave the room. And then we'll leave the room there and we'll end up getting rid of that player. And I think that's pretty good for now. We'll start with that. And yeah, if we come back here, obviously we're still in a room. There's probably some more session management we want to do around rooms that you're currently in. You could be part of multiple rooms. You could have a static room URL that's assigned to each person. We could make it to where we're storing the current room that you're in the session. So we always redirect you back to that room, which is probably what we should do, right? If you try to go join a room and you're already part of a room, we should just redirect you to the room you're in and say, hey, you're already in a room. You need to leave the room if you'd like to join another room. And let's go ahead and just add, let's add rooms controller. Let's come down here to join. And let's see, once we join the room, we're actually going to hit the what? Players controller, and we're going to hit the create. That's where we set it. And we can say flash. Yeah. You have joined the room. Something to that effect, right? And now, if we copy this, come back here. You have joined the room. And I think we should flip that styling for our flash to be... I guess we have it simple right now. And we don't actually specify anything, so it's just taking the default. And so if we go into our CSS here, I'll add some alert styles. We'll do alert. Let's just do notice. Let's do that. And let's see, we can take all of those. And put them there. And put that there, and it should be alert notice. And of course, we're going to need to join again. And now you can see I'm able to join multiple times here. And if we look at that, we have alert success, not notice, because that's what we set in our controller. Okay, let's just leave it for notice for now. Now we have all of these people in the same room. Interestingly, they're not doubling up over here. So okay, there we go. Now we'll get a different different banner there, and we can leave the room. And let's just go ahead and commit that. Git push heroku main. Do one more deploy, push that up, and then I think we'll be good. So we'll end on that note. The next stream we'll kind of go through and keep building out this application, kind of round it out a little bit more. We'll devise, you can actually create an account and sign in, and then you can see the rooms that are associated with you. You can leave rooms, you can jump back into existing rooms, and maybe we'll add some chat functionality within the room. Let's go and verify we've got a deploy, and we'll come back here and we'll reload. So we're loading there. Go ahead and create a room. And there we go. Looks like we don't get that flash message right away, which is okay. If we copy the link though, and we come back here and we choose join, and then we join, we're going to get that you've joined the room. And we can get rid of dev tools there. Very cool. All right. So pretty simple application, but we got through the deployment of it. And like I said, in the next stream, we'll go through and we'll continue iterating on this, build out some more stuff, maybe clean up the UI a little bit more, make it a little bit more dynamic, and add some more session management. And who knows, maybe we'll add some more features to the application as well. So hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you next time. All right. Take it easy.